Continue on with part 9, FDA final rule. This will be subpart E, and so I'm going to just go right into it. 29059. FDA is not seeking to ban adult access to legally marketed tobacco products. They're not banning it, but they're certainly limiting the marketplace, especially if manufacturers of e-liquid or hardware or software has to go through that PMTA process. It will restrict or constrain or literally contract the entire vaping marketplace. So in a sense, it's banning it, but in a very loose kind of way, you know. They're doing it very crafty is what they're doing. 29062. After the effective date, a distributor or retailer may not sell, offer to sell, distribute, or import for sale or distribution within the United States any such product with package of which does not comply with this regulation unless the covered tobacco product was manufactured prior to the effective date, which is August 8th, 2016. So what that means is you can continue to vape on products that are before August 8th, 2016, but all those products have to eventually go through the PMTA process, the pre-market tobacco application process. And a lot of those products won't be able to go through because companies won't be able to, or manufacturers won't be able to afford that process. So then on May 11th, 2019, when the 3 years are up, the 36 months are up, any of those products that does exist still on the marketplace before August 8th, 2016 will need to be taken off the marketplace unless they're approved by the FDA through the PMTA process, or else they will be seized. They'll place an injunction. They can criminally prosecute and also lay civil penalties on each product. And the minimum is $15,000. Now, of course, the Cole-Bishop Amendment, if it's enacted into law, will keep all those products before August 8th, 2016 on the market, including e-liquid, and won't have to go through the PMTA process. So therefore, on May 11th, 2016, all those products that were on the market before August 8th, 2016 remain on the market, even in the year of 2019. The 29062. Advertisements subject to this final rule may appear in or on internet web pages, social media websites, video files, video promotions. And it's also, I wrote down a note to direct me over to here. That is 29064. FDA intends to provide guidance on how to comply with on how to comply with the health warning requirements on unique types of media, that is, as opposed to print advertisements. So they will actually, when there's any advertisements, there have to be some health warning requirements on those types of unique types of media. And they will have a draft guidance sometime in the future, in the near future, that will, hopefully it's in the near future, at least by August 8th, 2016 or shortly thereafter, that will explain how to best have a health warning requirement on the advertisement. Let's just mark that off. So, but what it's saying here basically is that internet web pages, social media websites, video files, video promotions. Like perfect example, YouTube, right? I do reviews, so in a sense, I advertise certain products. Indoor Smokers, Rip Trippers, Grim Green, Ruby Roo, Mike Vapes, Vape and Fagan, you name it. The list goes very extremely long. Now, those YouTubers is somewhat of a gray area because they can be considered as advertisers, including myself, by the way. And I might just do this. I'm not going to put it on, like, I'm not going to do like an overlay, a digital overlay onto the video, but I think I will put a disclaimer underneath the video. On my upload defaults, I will put it in there. So I will say something like, warning, nicotine is addictive, or something like that. Because, just in case, because there will be some requirements. Now, I don't know, like I say, if it applies to YouTube advertisers, meaning, anyone, Mike Vapes, Indoor Smokers, including myself. When we do a review, we are basically advertising for the company or for the brand name or the e-liquids reviews as well. And even though you're allowed to do that, it still says, like it says, advertisements subject to this final rule may appear in or on video files, social media websites, video files. So I'm going to do that just in case. Not that if any, I don't care if you read it or not, pay attention to it, implement it or not. But I'm just going to do it on August 8th, 2016 and onward, just so I don't, I just want to have YouTube literally take my videos down because I didn't put a warning up on one or more of my videos. Now I'll probably have to, unfortunately, go through all my videos and do that on August 8th, 2016 and thereafter, which will take me some time to do. But I think it's best for us to start to do that, the people that do reviews on YouTube, to just protect yourself, just in case that, on the terms of service with YouTube, they might be required to do that in regards to the FDA final rule, especially through a draft guidance. So, FDA draft guidance. So, just to make sure, my suggestion is to put that up on your videos, just in case, or not on your videos, but like at least under the description underneath the video, so you can somewhat protect yourself in case YouTube itself, Google itself, because Google is the parent company, in case they make an issue out of it. And it's not so much Google's fault, it's just maybe the FDA may instruct Google to change part of their terms of service to include that. And just as a side note, option 1 of the notice of proposed rulemaking is what the FDA final rule is based upon. There's actually option 1 and option 2. And option 1, all that means is, in order for them to go have an FDA final rule, the FDA chose to go through option 1, which is the public meetings, the public workshops, the public comments, before they actually have a final rule. And then in 29063, Congress found that unless tobacco products that purport to reduce the risks to the public of tobacco use actually reduce such risks, those products can cause substantial harm to the public health. Congress determined that manufacturers must demonstrate that such products meet a series of rigorous criteria and will benefit the health of the population as a whole before they may be marketed to reduce the harm or the risk of tobacco-related disease or to reduce exposures to harmful substances associated with tobacco products, and that comes under 21 United States Code 387K. So what they're saying in there is that the risks, I cannot do that word, RISKS, can't even pronounce it, pretty bad, huh? The risks involved with tobacco, and that's sort of the problem I have with the FDA final rule, because it's really based upon the Tobacco Control Act of 2009, which does not speak at all about e-cigarettes, even though it gives the power for the Secretary of Health and Human Services to deem whatever product she chooses as a tobacco product, like the e-cigarette. But there's nothing in the Tobacco Control Act of 2009 that states anything whatsoever about e-cigarettes or ENDS, that is, electronic nicotine delivery systems. There's nothing in there that states that back in 2009, and yet they're applying the same model of the Tobacco Control Act of 2009 to the vapor products. And the risks involved, I've said it a few times already in this Part 9 FDA final rule, that the FDA does not have substantial scientific data to prove that there are any risks involved with vaping products or e-liquid. And yet they're treating vaping products as if they were combusted tobacco products, which is based wholly on the Tobacco Control Act of 2009. That's why eventually, maybe 2-3 years from now or whenever, they need to have an entire regulatory scheme strictly for the vaping technology or the vapor products. They have to have it as a separate entity from the Tobacco Control Act of 2009. So, and like it says, Congress determined that manufacturers must demonstrate that such products meet a series of rigorous criteria and will benefit the health of the population as a whole. And basically what that's saying is that's the FDA's interpretation of the Tobacco Control Act of 2009, and the Secretary interpreted that as that the e-cigarette industry has to go through the PMTA, the pre-market tobacco application process, in order to go through a series of rigorous criteria, which is the PMTA, in order to show that the health risks involved are very low or minimal, or there are none. And there have been studies, and even in the FDA final rule I've read already, where the FDA does not have substantial scientific data that states that e-cigarettes are harmful, period. And yet they're putting the vaping industry products through this series of rigorous criteria / PMTA when they don't even have any substantial scientific data to prove that it should be going through that process. Let's see. I don't have a real lot to do. Today is Friday, and I really wanted to get this uploaded today or tonight, like around 10 or 11 o'clock at night. But I'm actually going to finish this up, I think, Saturday, no later than Sunday, and I'll have it uploaded. I will either have all these videos, which will amount to about 15 to 20 videos in this project I'm doing here, uploaded either Saturday or Sunday. Of course, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because this video will be uploaded along with the other videos. But I'm just saying that this is the reason why it's taking a little time, as you can see, because I still have this page, this page, this page, this page, this page, this page, and this page to go through. And like I said, I want I want to really speak to these issues or this FDA final rule to put it in perspective with focus so people understand it, the layperson understands what's going on in the FDA final rule. But it's becoming a little exhausting today because I've done about maybe 5-6 pages and I'm starting to get tired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more on Saturday. Hopefully I can finish it on Saturday. If not, I'll definitely have it finished on Sunday and probably it'll be uploaded on Sunday night, the whole entire thing. So it'll be uploaded on May 29th, 2016. And then after I upload it, then I will put all my notes, all the PDF files, I will put it into the video editor and edit it out. You know, not even edit it out, but I'll just put each page into the video editor so you can watch and pause, stop, read, or whatever you want to do. All the notes that I took down, plus all of the paper, all the PDF files, all the Word document files that I have read. But that'll be after I upload the entire project onto YouTube, and then probably Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday night, I'll have all that separate video of all those, through the video editor of all the, pictures of the, or copies of the notes and the PDF and the Word document and things of that nature. Everything that I spoke to, you'll be able to read online or on your tablet or on your cell phone or on your internet TV or whatever have you. So I'm actually going to stop for tonight because I'm getting tired, and when I get tired, it's not good to read law when you're tired or rules when you're tired, because you start to rush things along, and I do not want to do that. So I will continue all of this tomorrow, and hopefully I can upload this on Sunday night. You guys have a good one. Bye.